perform at your best, you need all the major food groups in your diet, such as proteins, carbs and fats, to give you the ideal energy base to perform on the field.
To perform at your best, you need to eat the right food because it gives you fuel to be able to train and play every day.
To perform at your best, you need to eat the right food because it gives you, I think a head start going into a match and even training as well.
My typical breakfast is usually muesli and yogurt. I just find that it's a good balance of everything and it gives me the right nutrients to go out and perform well every day.
My typical breakfast is cereal. I usually eat Wheat Bix of a morning. That's just to make sure that I'm adequately fueled for the day.
My typical breakfast is made up of mainly eggs. They're an ideal source of protein to keep me full during the day, and also some vegetables to give me some energy throughout the day as well.
On the day of the game, I make sure I eat enough meals, so depending on what time the game is, if it's in the afternoon, I make sure that I eat breakfast and lunch, and the meals would typically be oats, muesli and sandwiches for lunch.
On match day, I try and eat pasta before games, just for the carbohydrate side of things, and try and intake a lot of water to make sure I'm hydrated for the match.
On the day of the game, I eat mainly chicken breasts and some veggies, or eggs in an omelette with some salad or veggies as well. I like to eat that on game day because it covers all the bases in terms of the food groups. It's pretty easy on the stomach and healthy options are the best.
On the day of the game, I usually eat muesli and yogurt for breakfast, or a protein shake, because I don't like to eat a lot and be a little bit heavier on game day. And a few hours before the game, I'll have whether it's an early game or a late game, I'll have lunch or a light meal before the game, and that's usually pasta or rice, and I just eat bits and pieces of fruit all day because that tops up my sugar levels as well.
For snacks, I usually eat a piece of fruit or a muesli bar. I'd eat that for a snack because it's not something too heavy and something to give me energy.
For snacks during the week, I eat mainly fruit, nuts, maybe some low-fat yogurt and occasionally some bread. Just because they're light options, they give you a bit of energy when you need it, and things like nuts have a good source of protein.
For snacks during the week, I eat fruit. I find it's the best thing to help me stay a little bit full until the next meal.
It's very important for a player to stay hydrated because we lose so much water in our sweat when we train and play. So to get that back into our body, we need to make sure we do that.
It's important for player performance to stay hydrated because hydration is key in the body for the chemical processes that happen within it.
Scientific research behind it says that you can jump higher and run faster if you're hydrated, so that's why we make sure that we're hydrated.
I stay hydrated by constantly drinking water. Thirst is not a good indication of the need to drink, so just constantly drinking small amounts throughout the day keeps me hydrated.
My attitude to junk food is definitely not the right thing to eat. It's bad for your body and doesn't give you the energy that your body requires.
My attitude to junk food is that it's not a thing that you need in your diet. It's typically something that you crave, but as a fuel source and a food source, it's not very good for you.
Ultimately, in the profession that I'm in, it doesn't help me at all. It might taste good, but at the end of the day, I can find plenty of foods that taste just as good and that are better for me. So that doesn't help at all. So I just try and stay away from it, to be honest.